Okay, greetings, Patriots, Star Seas light workers, and of course our brave military. Again, we have a beautiful sunrise somewhere in the central Philippines, looking over from my rooftop. It's always a beautiful day here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to continue on. This is part two, and again, and of course, here we go. NESARA GESARA is will have redemption centers throughout the world. Okay, anybody holding any foreign currency, so it could be, say if you're holding Vietnamese dong inside the Philippines or whatever, there will be a redemption center. That I recommend you go to that and look it down, look it up, hunt it down, whatever you can do. Do not, and I mean do not use the banks, because the banks, no matter how nice they look and how innocent they act, okay, they will only give you 1-to-1, maybe 1.5, maybe 2-to-1, where you will lose many, many points on that potential currency, foreign currency. The redemption centers will be the only place that will get you the maximum and the true value of that currency. And of course, they can also set you up with a XRP, XLM, QFS card. They'll set you up with the phone if necessary. Ask for checks. I would say take 100 checks, and then from there, once you establish this, I would advise you to go to a wealth management operation and start putting the properties that you want into your name. Do not put it in your name. Put it into your trust fund. Put it into a trust account, and then have many trustees, family members or whatever, operating that, or whoever you decide to put in there. They'll explain all that to you. I'm, of course, not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I would do. I would not put anything in my name, because you're going to have a target on your back, okay? Now, they say, and they have been saying for many, many years now, not too many years, but enough, that January 1st, 2026, they said 3 months. They never said that exact date, but I did get a date now. But they said after NESARA, I know we're close, because they said after NESARA or the EBS is announced, then 3 months from there, that money that you hold, the dollar or the euro or the pound, will not be valued. Okay? They will announce publicly, worldwide, that money, that old money, is worthless. So you'll have 3 months from, say, today, which is September the 3rd, to get your money handed in, or switch it over, or switch it out for, silver, gold, copper even. You can go to Silver Bull Gold in Canada, and I'm sure there's lots of exchange places such as Miles Franklin in the States, or Kirk Elliott is really good. He goes on with Jayco quite a bit, and you can listen to that, and they'll have their links underneath there. Those are the people that you can deal with to get into your precious metals. Now, I would go copper. If you can't afford silver, I'd go copper, because they have beautiful copper coin. That's going to be worth money, okay? So you don't have to be a rich man to get invested into this stuff, okay? Gold is the top tier for the for the rich guys or rich people. Silver's for the average middle class, and copper's for the poor. And they've got it all selected out there, and that's the way I'm looking at it, treat it. And if I can't afford silver, I'm going to go buy copper coin, right? Because it's a value. It holds its value. Everything is going to go up. Now, I'm watching right now on the precious metal markets that if you want to talk, let's just talk American money, that gold is almost $3,600 an ounce, which is like $5,000 Canadian. And silver is pushing $42 an ounce, which is pushing $60 Canadian. Copper is also climbing at a rapid pace right now. Nickel, palladium's at 1,500 an ounce. I mean, you know, this stuff is that's what we have to go into. So don't anybody ever tell me that you cannot afford these precious metals, because there's a precious metal out there that everybody can afford. Okay, that's how I'm looking at it. I don't care if you got 10 or 15 or $20, whatever. It's nice to have $300 saved, so you don't have to have a what do you call it, a mailing cost, or transport cost to your house, because they will charge you if it's like for silver, gold, and because I'm in Canada, they will, as long as I spend over $300, that is free shipping. Okay, so and we have 3 months to get all this shit done. Okay, physical silver, gold, and many other worldwide will be all revalued once the meltdown and the economy has its markets crash and everything else. There will be a meltdown of all paper money, and everybody will be rushing very, very hard towards the metals, and that's going to drive the metals through the roof. So I would suggest that everybody get into it right now. Now, Q says there will be a World War III event. Okay? Now, in this event, scare event, whatever you want to call it, they have to use this satire, whatever you want to call it, event to wake up humanity. And what they're doing by creating this war is they're going to be blowing up a whole bunch of satanic sites. Now, there will be, I have the locations of some of them, but I just want to read them out to you. The White House 2.0, whatever that means. Buckingham Palace. The CERN in Switzerland. Also, Carnegie Hall. The Golden Gate Bridge will come down. The Statue of Liberty. These are all satanic sites, okay? The Three Gorge Dam in China. The Wuhan facilities, wherever that may be, probably in China. The Vatican taken out. The Getty's Museum. I knew that was a satanic operation with many, many tunnels underneath at one time, and that's all got to be taken out. That is probably what that was. People were denying that. They're saying, "Oh, it's just a museum." No, there was levels and levels and levels and levels of tunnels, and there were, everything's about disguise and masquerading as something else. Okay, now. Canada's Parliament, Ottawa. I think that's going to be taken out. Bohemian Grove, taken out. French Palace, probably. Locations inside Ukraine. There's going to be, which has already been done. I believe Putin's gone in there and got them cleaned out. And what the military, the Russian military, has discovered, I cannot say. And they have had to go in and get their minds wiped because of what the horrendous things that they have found. And I pray for all the brave Russian military for what they have done by cleaning out and denazifying Ukraine, which I said right from the beginning when Putin first went in there. I was going around in Canada telling this is a Russian denazification, and nobody believed me on that, and I am being vindicated right now, and I'm going to not dwell in it. I'm just going to say I was right then, and I'm very, very right about what's going to happen here. Okay. Also, locations in the Alps in Switzerland. There's many very satanic locations there. 312,000 sealed indictments out of the 750,000 have been executed on. Okay, so they're halfway through it. And when the EBS goes off, they will execute the other part, because all the operators, the Earth Alliance, NESARA and GESARA militaries, and all the freedom fighters are all in locations. They have their targets ready to go, and there will have to be a lockdown to switch everything out. And you know, that's including all the going from the old you know, deep state communications and stuff like that, and it'll be switched over to Odin, which is run by Starlink, and that's all going to be happening, all run by the military. We have to remember that Elon Musk and Trump are just figureheads at this point. This is being run by the God bloodlines of this beautiful earth we live on, and they're taking out the demonic bloodlines that have been controlling humanity for thousands of years. Okay, and of course, the Alliance has, and the Galactic Alliance has found 212,000 little ones out of the 300,000 that had been reported missing by the Alliance, and that was the China Joe and Obama were directly responsible for those 4 years that there was done, but they are happy to report that the Venetian, that not just Venetians and Valiant Thor, but there was other galactic fighters that rescued them, and they have taken and transported them onto their ships for healing purposes. Okay, I'm okay for time. The fiat the fiat currency will be taken out worldwide, okay? And it's dead. It's dead right now. So we're basically on borrowed time. You know, you have 3 months, like I said in my last video, you have 3 months to dump it, to get into your precious metals, and I explained that all before. Now, a lot of people that are denying everything that I'm saying will not be involved in the new benefits that are coming, okay? Because they won't believe in it. So that's not going to be in their timeline. And the people that are resonating with me and the things that we're saying, these things will happen for you, okay? They know who the good people and the bad people are. The new QFS events are unfolding right now, and the sleepers will fall behind until they wake up. So they're always going to be behind the Patriots, trying to ask you for new information, and basically, they're going to have a hard time trying to fit into your frequency because they're not tuned in. They're just not tuned into it. And unfortunately, I had another report to come in that since the Kool-Aid epidemic in 2020 happened, the big scare event in 2019, and then the 2020, everybody said that they need to take the Kool-Aid in order to be healed and not affect anybody. Of course, that was the actual death shot, and unfortunately, millions of babies, little ones, are not surviving. Okay? The financial power shift is being transferred from the deep state to the QFS, NESARA, GESARA as we speak. The coffers or the underground holding facilities are filling up to move the wealth over to humanity, and they will be getting money and checks out to the to the proper people at this point, now that they have all the reports in and enough evidence to know who the good people and who the bad people are. Okay, so we're just waiting for some things that are to happen, and that will happen very, very soon. Now, I still have another video. Okay. God bless everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.